So thank you for watching always with us. And I would like to hear what Jesus has to say. What came to you? What did you notice? What did he tell you? Or any questions you have to ask about the movie. And also, yeah, if there were any twitches, that's what we look at. Would anyone like to share?
So thank you for watching always with us, and I would like to hear what Jesus has to say. What came
Sounds
to you?
like
What did you notice?
YouTube is,
what did he tell you?
Yeah, there we go.
Or in
Little echo there. Yeah, anyone hear anything from Jesus about this movie? Renee, okay, here comes Renee. She's hearing. This is how we practice listening and speaking the word of God.
I don't remember what part of the movie it was. Maybe it's just the whole thing. It's just a reminder that all minds are in contact at all times. So communication goes far beyond what their bodies eyes see. So just, yeah, just that they're always in communication. That's it.
Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you. Just realizing that this microphone, it may be off.
Oh, yeah, the gate is open.
Hold on just a minute. Hopefully you could hear me okay during the movie. Yeah, we're going to put a better mic in so you can hear us more clearly. It'll just take a second. Okay, now that's going to be much better. Could you hear Renee okay? Does she need to speak again? You couldn't hear her so well? Okay, that she gets to come back around and speak again. Isn't that great? If you breathe one sigh of relief, then you get to come back. Okay.
Okay. So I don't remember what part of the movie it was. So I just kind of am just getting a whole picture view of how all minds are joined at all times. We're just always in communication with each other, with love. It's just unbroken. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. That's definitely worth saying twice and hearing twice. Yeah, because as soon as we think minds are separated, we're going to be horribly unhappy. It's just, there's no joy in that. Whenever we're not feeling joy, we feel alone.
I remember the movie. I saw it before, and the sensation that I get is the playfulness, the joy. It's just like what a pleasure. Just enjoy it. Just don't take it seriously. That's one of the things that I remember.
Thank you. A helpful reminder for all of us. Here comes Mary. Did you feel complete, Walter? Was there anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay, thank you.
What stood out was that Pete couldn't declare his love until he was given an assignment, until he let go of the special relationship. Up to that point, he appreciated, but he couldn't let go of the special relationship, so he couldn't feel real love. So that's what I was left with. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to share. It was a beautiful movie, and I had this feeling when he was going back to the woman and was sent back for the second time, like when he sat in the airplane with the woman, that the two of them were like coming together. It was like he's undoing and having a second chance, and her going for her passion and going for not letting anything stop her. It was like those two came together. Like it feels like we are both of them at the same time, and it was just beautiful to see how it can seem like we have these two tasks at the same time, and that will lead us to this freedom. And also holding the grievances and the past as this heavy luggage that will not that would not free us. And I see this special relationship and really taking responsibility for where we are holding these grievances, or binding somebody or something that we can let go of and hand over. And it can seem painful or like a loss. I feel, but to feel the freedom in it, as she said to him, that you will never be free if you hold on to this. Yeah, so it was beautiful.
Thank you, Julia. Yeah, thank you for that reminder, because you reminded me how I noticed that, when he first got that assignment and then all of a sudden he realized it was her and he going back to the Holy Spirit, how familiar that territory is to go back. Like, I don't want to see this. Why am I given this assignment? And this is really where the trust has to go. We have to go for trust and know that Jesus knows what's most helpful. But boy, I recognize that feeling. And we have to stay the course on the assignment. We have to stay with the assignment, because would have been the point where the ego would back down and go, I don't want to see this. I don't want to face, but we have to turn into it. That's what she was doing. Another thing Julie was reminding me too, which Julie is saying, she had to do it. I could hear it from Jesus when she's going to get on that plane. It had to be that. It was necessary. It was helpful to be in full purpose. That was full purpose. That's another reminder. I don't know what full purpose is without Jesus saying, that's a prompt. This is what it looks like. It's kind of go for it, no holes barred and no limitation. And that's the symbol of it. It's really beautiful. So thanks for the reminder, Julie, on that.
Hello. Yeah, I love this movie. I've seen it before. And the part that stood out the most is when she was, she kept talking about Pete, all her memories. And he said to her, I have memories too, but I don't let them stand in the way of my life. And it was like, whoa, because I know, I could see so many times where it's those old memories, you keep playing them over and over and they just leave you stuck in this place that you're desiring. But when he said that, and that was just, I don't know, it's just struck me. But also that I thought was so cute was when she was, you know, pretending she could cook, you know, and she's decorating the kitchen with all the flour and everything. And he didn't even pay any attention, you know, that's not what he was there for, to get a cook. He saw her for who she was, and that's what he was looking at. So I just saw that play where you know, you try to pretend, you know, you sell a bill of goods to somebody, you know, and it's not really you. See that. So yeah, but I just saw her. I saw her balk, you know, like when she stayed in, you know, and she didn't want to go, and then you know, John Goodman came to get her, you know, came to see her, and they said, you know, you're out of here, you gave up, you quit. And she's like, no, and she's, you know, I was full of self-pity and all that, and then realized she had to go. She could never settle for that. She couldn't settle for that at all. So it's good to see her go all the way. So yeah.
Go for God. Thank you, Marie. Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Anne.
You so clearly, and I think you can see me too. So anyway, yeah, feel really shaky and nervous because what I felt all the way through the movie, beautiful movie. I've seen it before, but it felt like I'd never seen it before. Jesus just pointing out symbols to me, and you know, things from my past. It was very personal what I was watching, but I felt Jesus with me, and yeah, it was like just pointing out things in the movie and things from my past and relationships that I've been holding in the mind that I can let go of. Why I felt nervous was like, I'm so good at denying that I hear the voice for God that it's like, I almost want to, you know, like, I want that freedom too. You know, it's available to us all, and it's like there's just that denial in me, and yeah, I want to out myself basically. So that's it. Thank you.
Can you remember any of the things that he shared with you, or that stood out in your mind that you would share that he told you?
It was something that was really, really like, wow. And I actually can't remember. But if I do, if something comes back to me, I'll share it now, or else I'll just type it up on the group or something. But there was a few things, and it's like, yeah, a little bit blank now. It was really more about, developing my relationship with Jesus.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Yeah, we like that you outed. We all need to out ourselves that we can hear Jesus. Thank you, Anne.
Yeah.
Ana Maria, did you want to speak?
Sí, ¿cómo están? Me encanta saludarles. Jesús,
Did you need a minute, Dyra? Or are you ready? 1 minute. Uno momento.
Yes, it's that I have the teleconference line, so I have to modify the speaker so they can hear.
Okay, excelente.
Ok, Ana María, listo.
Sentí que Jesús me habló mucho en la película, pero lo que más recuerdo
I felt that Jesus was speaking to me throughout the whole movie, but what I remember the most
es que me recordaba que siempre debemos de estar prestos a oírlo.
how we prison ourselves from hearing him.
Era como cuando él le hablaba a ella y ella no lo escuchaba y era como la desesperación. Cuando esas imágenes pasaban, él siempre me decía eso.
And when he was talking to her and then she couldn't hear him, that desperation that would come in through the images.
Entonces, cuando me pasó algo muy bonito porque cuando terminé la película, me expresó algo como, ¿sí ves? Es sencillo, es muy sencillo.
And it was quite beautiful because when I finished watching the movie, all he was saying is like, you see, that's it. It's that beautiful.
Además, me llegó como una tranquilidad y una paz cuando él me dijo eso, muy bonita, y me siento muy tranquila y muy feliz.
And this peace came to me, and I was so happy and joyful that he said that to me. And that's it.
Thank you. These are great reminders of simplicity and that we can hear him. Gracias. Okay, Anne, here you go.
There were two things that stood out for me, and one of them I still can't remember, but the other one, you said a little bit about it before, Kay, and it was about when she's in purpose. And what he was pointing out to me is that I don't have to be frightened to follow him, because when you're in purpose, there's no fear. It's all okay. That's all.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Anne. And also the great things, yeah, things will come back to you like this. And also we can be so comfortable with him that you can actually ask him to remind, you know, it's like, Jesus, am I to talk about that? And then he'll just come in with it, like, and he'll tell you, you know, am I to talk about that? And then just let him deliver it. You don't have to even give one thought about it. He's going to deliver it through you because he's showing you, you are him. It's like in our natural state, that's just natural. So this is so great that just to let whatever comes flow through, and just we're just a present for each other in that, and rejoice in that. It's wonderful. We don't have to go anywhere and plan anything, that he's just gonna, he just gives us what to say. It's much more relaxing. Anyone else would like to speak or share what they're hearing from Jesus, or any questions or thoughts? That's what we're here for. Okay, Melissa.
¿Listo?
Listo. Listo.
Bueno, hubieron muchos símbolos en la película. There were many symbols in the movie.
Como la relación especial,
Like the special relationship.
también el perdonar el pasado y dejar ir el pasado,
Also forgiving the past and letting go of the past.
para poder liberar a mi hermano y liberarme a mí.
So I can set free my brother and set myself free as well.
Y lo que más me tocó, el sentimiento que fue muy fuerte fue la última parte.
And for me, the one that brought up the most emotions was the last scene.
Cuando él le dijo, yo estoy siempre contigo.
When he said, I will always be with you.
Y es Jesús diciéndome que Él está aquí conmigo.
And it was Jesus saying to me, I am always with you.
Y que solo sígueme, tengo que seguirlo.
And just follow me. That's all I have to do.
Y ahí radica mi dicha
And
y mi felicidad.
That's where my happiness resides, my true happiness.
Y pude ver cuando ella tomó la decisión de dejar irlo todo y seguirlo.
And I can see when she actually decided to just follow him and let go of everything else.
Pues fue como en su función de liberar todo y dejarlo ir.
She was just in her function of setting everyone and herself free.
Gracias.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you.
Lena, did you want to come? No? Yeah, oh, go ahead. Hi.
Yeah,
Do you have more, Julia?
Yeah, I
Good.
have more. Yeah, I feel my heart beating, and I just see also you said in the beginning, I remember now with this speaking the voice of Jesus, it's not about a comparison, but I see that when after I've been speaking, that I am like, how you say, feeling some specialness from that, and evaluating from what I was sharing, and then comparing to what others are sharing or how they are sharing it. And I just see that it's like, it feels like, you know, trying to make a candle shine brighter, and actually it's like closing it or blowing it out. And I just want to hand that over.
So we can just ask Jesus, Julie. So what does Jesus suggest for this? What does he say?
Yeah, I hear it's a habit. So it's like I got so used to believing it that I keep on, how you say, I keep on making it real. It's like actually it's nothing, but the attention keeps going there, so it becomes becomes seemingly real again and again, and yeah, to to change it, it's like placing my eyes upon him instead. That would say also placing my eyes with him upon my brother, so it will not be my own reflection or interpretation that I will lay upon myself or others. It's like forgetting there is the chance to choose again, forgetting the pause.
Which
Yeah.
is, that's beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, the pause and listen, that deep dropping in and listening. And we can see it's going to play like that a little while at first. You know, those little doubt thoughts when we're first hearing and speaking Jesus, they'll just play. But I love how he told you it's nothing. We need to be reminded those things don't stack up to the voice for God at all. And we just keep listening and saying the words anyway and just ignore all that other stuff. Because we're powerful, infinite beings.
I also see actually that holding back from speaking his words, or holding back from speaking at all, is what makes the doubt even greater, because then it will be like, because it's like we have been hearing him all the time, but it was like small bits and parts in between all the noise, and as long as everything is kept inside, we will never be confirmed in that actually these parts where we are so not in doubt of that was it would, I don't know, it feels like it will become magnified or clearer if we speak it, and allow also all these places where maybe we don't speak his word, but everything can come out, so we can. I just see this tendency to hold back, hold back, hold back, hold everything in.
Yeah, the beauty and the power that's coming out. We all feel it now for sure. That's for all of us. And to gain the confidence, that helps with the confidence that we are hearing him, and it just reinforces it. Everything you said, really beautiful. Thank you, Julia.
Thank you.
Barbara, did you want to share?
Yeah, this is really new for me. I never really had any kind of a relationship with Jesus, or had a social distancing relationship with him. And the beauty of the virus, or the corona is it's brought him, to the forefront in my life. So when I come into these circles, I keep
seeing him. I see him a lot, and but I feel really shy to speak, and I could hear him saying it's like priming a pump, you know. When I was a little kid, you know, my grandmother didn't have running water, and you'd have to prime the pump to get the water to flow. So I guess I'm priming the pump, and I just feel such peace, you know, when I had a very, very active day, and when I was first watching the movie, in my career life, my work was so much like that kind of work that they were doing, where you're right in the middle of the fire, and it's heavy duty, like really, really heavy duty. And so I was so contracted, like, oh my God, this is heavy duty. Oh my God, he's gonna die. Oh my God, this is terrible. And then it just switched inside for me when he did die, and it was so beautiful. It was just like I just then went very, very peaceful, like just incredibly peaceful, and got into the zone of the movie. I just hear him saying that I'm in the right place. And I just feel a lot of gratitude in my heart. He pushed me into this. He pushed me and told me to come into this. And I was so shy, you know, but I'm glad I listened.
Mm. We're glad you listened too.
Mm.
It's for all of us, this listening, this deep listening. And, you know, you would hear that, to bear testimony to God, you know, and I'd hear that. I'd think about, you know, the beings that would bear testimony. I mean, that I just couldn't even relate to that. Now you start to understand the power that carries. We're bearing testimony to divinity, to ourselves in this. And so it's so beautiful. Thank you. And I really appreciate how everyone's saying it is a little bit like she stood into the fire. There's some standing into the fire on this, because we value ourselves more than the concepts that are coming up. I'm not good enough, or what if I speak? Those are all the play in consciousness. And the only way to move through it is to stand into it. And that's just beautiful. And when Jesus gives you a prompt to stand up, he knows what he's doing, you know. And to have that trust, and to be the demonstration of trust with each other, and to provide the spaciousness here for us to get our prime the pump, to prime the pump with each other, boom, boom, and then off we fly together. It's glorious. And it's a great reminder. There are going to be times when Jesus is going to tell you something and you just do not, the eye is not, you know, I don't want to do it. And we have to, you're not going to feel inspiration in sometimes saying what he says to you, you know, so it's really beautiful. Just say, no, I'm going to say what he's telling me, because it's for us. It's not for someone else. It's for us to express as divine beings. And it's for everyone. You'll see. I mean, it's such a great example. David Hoffmeister would talk about that. You know, you'll see it's for everyone. No one left behind. So great. So we're glad you raised your hand. Does it feel complete, or is there anything else you feel to say?
Well, Easter never really meant anything to me other than the Easter bunny. Like I never really got it, you know. I wasn't raised in a I wasn't raised in it, and I just feel like I just feel so connected to Easter, and and I'm just really aware of how much I was into sacrifice. I was even aware watching the movie, and I could hear Jesus talking to me, telling me uh, this job that I'm doing now, a lot of it has been about sacrifice, sacrificing myself, especially when I stepped into the leadership position, sacrificing myself for the good of others. And I'm really feeling into there's no need for sacrifice, and we're supposed to be joyous and happy and free. And Good Friday used to make me sad. I'd feel so sad about that day, and I couldn't understand why I felt so sad about it, but I feel into this moment that I was sad that I was sacrificing myself.
And how do you feel now about it?
Well, I just I just feel what what I'm hearing him say is just follow me, and it's everything is going to be okay. You know, just follow me and listen and follow, and everything is going to be okay. And uh I feel like my whole, you know, I guess it's like with the Course in Miracles, how it writes you up where I was all upside down. And I feel like I'm so desiring to be righted, to even I fasted out in my faith tradition. We did a lot of fasting in the bush, and the last 4-day fast I did in the bush, Jesus came, and but he was upside down, and I thought, what, why is Jesus coming to me, and why is he upside down? But I didn't know what he was saying to me, but actually what he was saying to me was I was upside down. He was right side up, you know. He was right side up. I was upside down, you know. So I feel like, yeah, like what he's doing with me is he's righting me, you know, and I was I didn't want him to do that in the insanity. I didn't want him to do that, but it's happening. And yeah, so I don't know what my life is going to look like, but uh like in my job, uh I'm supposed to be doing this job, but most of my days I'm just praying and I'm talking to Jesus, and then I go, oh, I better do my job. So today I did my job for 2 hours maybe, you know. But it was a busy day. I was busy doing other things, that I got prompted to do, and so yeah. I'm getting righted in terms of my function, and righted with everything, When I say righted, I mean like I'm being turned right side up because I was upside down, Yeah, when I saw him on that fast, like it was so weird because he was upside down. I was at the foot of a mountain and he was at the foot of the mountain and he had one leg bent, like he, I don't know how to describe what he looked like, but he just looked so, like he sure got my attention anyway. Yeah. Because he just was so cool about it. It was like, anyway. I get the feeling he's very funny. Like he's a very, very funny being. That's the vibe I get from him. He's hysterically funny. He loves to laugh. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That is what a symbol. Jesus shows up upside down. Oh, we're loving it. Loving it. What a symbol. And he is really, really funny. And he knows where our funny bone is too. He'll give you one-liners. So that you just laugh your head off, really. So thank you. What a great story that is. Oh, Dyra, you're going to speak? Oh, beautiful. She gets to speak and translate, although for some reason I can't unmute you. There you go.
Okay. Yes, for me, it was what stood out the most was the symbol of how we cannot get the guidance wrong. In the same symbol of the scene that was the homeless, and he was really trying to get through his guidance to Ted, and he noticed that the homeless guy could listen to him. So that's the symbol of the brother. That's really clear. And so he started saying, "Oh, you can hear me." So he started saying the words so Ted can listen to him and follow the guidance. So I love that symbol that we can never get it wrong. That the guidance is always present, no matter where we're at, where we seem to be. That he'll give us the guidance if we can listen or pretend that we can listen through our brother. Entonces para mí fue la escena donde estaba el señor que estaba en el fuego, el vagabundo, y el espíritu vi como ese símbolo de que nunca podemos perder la guía, que aunque no sentimos que no podemos escuchar, él se dio cuenta que el vagabundo aparentemente podía escucharlo, entonces empezó a darle la guía para que Ted pudiera recibirla a través del hermano. Y eso para mí fue un gran símbolo de que nunca podemos equivocarnos en la guía. So that's it. Eso es todo.
Thank you, Dyra. Thank you all for joining us today in this holiness. Great blessing. Great blessing to watch these movies and come together and join. And Jesus is just reminding me to remind everyone, which is for myself, to join, to really jump those joins, as many as you can join. When you have the slightest upset, jump the join in the messenger group or in the Spanish WhatsApp group. Oh, Lena's coming. Okay, we've got more coming from the Holy Spirit. This is a message from our sponsor here.
Okay.
Hola a todos.
Hello, everyone.
Bueno, a mí el símbolo que me trajo la película
And for me, the symbol that the movie brought on
era el propósito que él tenía con ella cuando él muere.
the purpose that he had with her when he passed away.
Ese propósito de liberarla y que él cumpla su función.
The purpose of setting her free and for him to fulfill his function.
Porque a través de eso es como si me hubiera llegado el entendimiento de que realmente estamos todos unidos.
And for me, it was the complete understanding that we're all joined.
Y que a través del hermano yo me salvo.
And that through my brother comes my salvation.
Ese fue el símbolo que yo sentí que me habló más a mí.
And for me, that was the symbol that spoke to me the most.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Yeah, the power of that joining. That's the dissolution of the idea that we're separate by joining. So again, just join. If you're not on one of those groups yet, we invite you just hit the either contact us through the website or through Facebook or contact someone you know who's on the group, and then they'll kind of direct you in the right direction. And also for those really wanting to go deep with that Voice for Jesus, if you would like a joining partner for chapter 20, just let us know and we'll try and get you connected with someone to go through the chapters. Oh, it's still not coming through on the Spanish side. Did the phone go to sleep? Oh, the dead phone. Okay. Let's see. Do you want to just come on the direct way? Okay.
Yes, thank you, Kay. The phone completely ran out of battery.
Yeah.
¿Se escucha?
Yes. So I was just reminding, because Jesus, so much love comes with this, to join using that worksheet.
Y hay tanto amor que brota cuando nos unimos y nos unimos y nos unimos haciendo la hoja de trabajo.
And also chapter 20, to join on chapter 20 and contact us if you would like a joining partner.
Y través de unirse o contáctenos si necesita un compañero poderoso para trabajar el capítulo 20.
And it is admitted a little bit like stepping on that plane of fire.
Y es como entrar a ese bosque de fuego.
But see that you're carried by the Holy Spirit. Remember, the Holy Spirit's sitting, but let him sit in the front seat.
Y acuérdate que el Espíritu Santo está a cargo, pero déjalo que él maneje.
The fire will feel hot, but like Muji says, it will burn everything, but it can't burn you.
Y como Muji nos dice, el fuego va a sentirse caliente, pero acuérdate que todo se va a quemar excepto tú.
Just the level of clarity and all that trapped dead energy that's below the level of awareness that holds that feeling of contraction. Those can be released so easily with Jesus.
Y también a través de esa claridad y esas viejas energías que están suprimidas, todas se pueden liberar fácilmente con Jesús.
So it's just an invitation from him to all of us to, this is the practice. This is priming the pump, as Julia says. We're priming the pump because you're listening and you're practicing speaking his voice in those light circles and in chapter 20 sessions.
Y entonces estamos simplemente practicando de escuchar la voz y hablar la voz, como dijo Barbara, que estamos preparando las tuberías en realidad para poder aclararlo todo con Jesús.
So thank you, beloveds.
Así que gracias, amados.
We'll see you soon again.
Te vemos pronto.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we love you.
Muchas gracias.
Me too. Bye bye.
Te amamos. Bye bye.
Oh, bye, Carolina. That was you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.